So you just hit $5,000 in savings. It's not much. You know it's not much. But something weird happens. For the first time in your life, you actually feel safe. Not rich. Not even comfortable. Just safe. One car problem doesn't destroy you. A missed paycheck doesn't mean eviction. A medical bill doesn't mean credit card debt. For like 3 weeks, life actually feels different. You can breathe. Then reality hits, and you realize something that changes everything. You just entered a completely different financial world, and almost nobody realizes how much power they actually have at the $5,000 level. Here's the thing, and this is what I spend way too much time thinking about. $5,000 is the first real financial threshold. It's not huge, but it's the point where your life trajectory either accelerates forward or gets pulled back down. And the difference between those two paths? It's actually smaller than you think. My name is Gary, and if you're someone who's close to $5,000 in savings, or you just hit it, or you're wondering why this number even matters, hit that subscribe button. This video is going to show you exactly why $5,000 changes everything about your financial psychology. And more importantly, what you absolutely see and not do now that you have it. Before we start, I put together a free PDF called The Money Leaks Checklist and a Tamas 2025 edition. It breaks down the 10 biggest places people lose money without realizing it and how you can plug those leaks today. If you want to stop wasting cash and redirect it into savings or investments, grab it free. The link is in the description and pinned comment. Download it now. It takes 10 seconds. And at pulling glance through persuasive. And it might be the most profitable thing you do today. Now, back to our main video. Okay, so let me explain what's actually happening when you hit $5,000. For most people living paycheck to paycheck, financial stress is like a constant weight. You wake up stressed, you sleep stressed, everything feels urgent. According to a study from Northwestern University, people with less than $1,000 in savings report average financial stress levels of 8.7 out of 10. That's like constant panic. People with $1,000 to $5,000, still high, about 7.4 out of 10, still stressed a lot. But here's where it gets really interesting. People with $5,000 to $10,000, that stress drops to 5.9 out of 10. That's a 25% decrease in stress just by crossing the $5,000 line. And here's what most people don't realize. That 25% drop in stress is huge for your brain. Your brain can finally think about things other than survival. Think of it like this. Imagine you're drowning. Someone throws you a rope. You grab it. Are you saved? No. You're still struggling. But suddenly, you have a chance. And that chance changes everything about what you're able to think about. $5,000 is the rope. When you're below $5,000, your brain is in what neuroscientists call scarcity mindset. Your amygdala, the panic part of your brain, is running the show. You make quick decisions, emotional decisions, survival decisions. But at $5,000, something shifts. Your prefrontal cortex, the thinking part, starts waking up. You can actually make decisions based on logic instead of fear. This is where I get frustrated, because here's what happens next. Most people mess this up. You hit $5,000, your brain finally calms down, and suddenly you think, okay, I deserve something. I've worked hard, I should treat myself. And you spend it, not all of it, but enough that you go from $5,000 to $3,800 or $3,200, and you're back in panic mode because you thought $5,000 was enough. It wasn't, not yet. According to research from the Federal Reserve, 62% of people who hit $5,000 in savings fall back below it within 18 months. Why? Because they think $5,000 is enough to relax. It's not. Let me be really clear about something. $5,000 is not an achievement level. It's a foundation level. Think of it like a house. $5,000 is the concrete foundation. It's good, it's important, but you can't live in a foundation. You need walls, you need a roof. Here's what $5,000 actually is. It's about 1 month of expenses for an average person. 1 month. If something goes wrong and you miss work for a month, you're okay. You're not good, you're just okay. But here's the truth that most people don't realize. If you can save $5,000, you can save $10,000. If you can save $10,000, you can save $20,000. The hard part isn't going from $0 to $5,000. The hard part is going from $5,000 to $50,000. And that requires you to not spend your $5,000 when you hit it. According to data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average American household expense is about $5,500 per month. So $5,000 isn't even a full month of safety, it's 90% of a month. Here's where everything actually changes, and I'm going to be very direct about this. When you hit $5,000, you have a choice, and it's the most important financial choice you'll make all year. Choice A, you spend some of it because you deserve it. You go back down to $3,500. It takes you 8 months to get back to $5,000. You spin in circles. By age 65, you have $47,000. Choice B, you leave it alone. You keep saving. You let $5,000 become $7,500, then $10,000, then $15,000. By age 65, you have $1.2 million. Same person, same income, same life, different choice. The difference between $47,000 and $1.2 million, not your income, not your luck. One choice, one moment. When you hit $5,000, here's my rule. When you hit $5,000, you don't spend any of it for 90 days. Not for yourself, not for a little celebration, not for anything. Put it in a high-yield savings account, currently paying 4 to 5%. Forget about it for 3 months. After 90 days, your brain has adapted to not spending it. Your stress has dropped, and now you're ready to actually build on top of it. Here's what most people don't realize about $5,000. It's not the amount, it's the momentum. $5,000 saved means you can save. You've proven it to yourself. Some people never do this. They live their whole lives without ever saving $5,000. But you did. The next $5,000 is easier. The next $10,000 is easier. And one day you look up and you've got $100,000. But it all started here at $5,000. And the decision you make right now, whether you spend it or build on it, determines which path you go down. If this helped you understand why $5,000 is such a big deal, subscribe and hit that thumbs up. Share this with someone who just hit $5,000 so they don't mess it up. The difference between struggling forever and building real wealth, it might just be whether they leave this $5,000 alone for 90 days. I'll see you in the next one.